We're Gotham down here. It's sad to say, but that's kind of what people are calling us, and we're calling ourselves that. People are fearful. We have an administration of intimidation and fear tactics. They will take your job. They will take your livelihood. And they don't care. And we're tired of it. You know, we're tired of living under that oppression. And right now, our mayor doesn't love New Orleans. So the citizens and the residents stood up, and we do. And so we're taking our city back, and we're going to save New Orleans.
Recall petition was launched in August against Mayor LaToya Cantrell. She's been under fire for unauthorized and potentially illegal use of taxpayer money for things like business class flights and living rent-free in one of the city's nicest neighborhoods.
The mayor's first-class flight cost almost $18,000. The mayor was also grilled on her appearance in juvenile court last week to support the family of a young man found guilty of carjacking multiple women.
That's not picking a side. That's supporting a young person that has made decisions that puts him on a better pathway.
My name is Eileen Carter. I am the vice chair of the No LaToya recall. I started the social media department of the city of New Orleans, and I worked in city government for 3 years. So I got to really know the city and really be able to understand the pulse of it. And so after Hurricane Ida, I'm displaced and I'm watching the city and I'm looking at it, and of course I had been in comm, so that doesn't stop, and you're watching this and I'm watching the breakdown of the communication between the mayor and the city, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's really funny being in this conundrum of, you know, having branded the mayor and been her voice on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for social for 3 years. It's like a tale of two mayors. I'm not kidding. It's like, you know, you thought you knew somebody and then you're like, is that who I think you are? Like, you feel duped. That's why it's so hard, because I love the mayor. I still love her. I don't think she's making very good judgment decisions for the city at all, like to the point of arrogance.
Mayor Cantrell is facing criticism for seemingly giving the middle finger towards a crew of Tuck's float. In a statement, the mayor's office didn't directly address the bird flip, saying cryptically, Mardi Gras is a time for satire and jest, all in good fun. Putting your
middle finger to residents isn't necessarily going to get you cheers during a recall election. They have 20 days to go through all of the signatures to certify that we have the number. We do have the number, and we have a little bit of a cushion.
I got a message for the mayor. I said, Mayor LaToya, it ain't that we hate you. You didn't do your job, and you about to be fired.
Yeah, we're behind you. Thank you. Teamwork. It's just been a lot, and this administration hasn't risen to the occasion that we need right now. Quality of life standards are just diminishing literally like this. Our crime was at its lowest 50 years in 2019, 50-year low. Now we're murder capital of the nation. We are here on Mardi Gras Day standing in a busted up street. You know what I'm saying? That's been here, and this isn't like it's been here a week. This is like months and like years for some people. It's in front of your face. If you go drive in the French Quarter, we talk about busted windows. There are parking lots full of them. We've seen increases in crime of people coming because they've been so lax about it. We are not lax. Do not come here. We are gonna get you. That's what the mayor should be saying. She should be on TV. Do not come to New Orleans with your mess. Our police department is gonna stand up, and we are not gonna take it. And we're gonna ship you back from where you came from. You know, we're not asking for her to be perfect. We're saying, you know what, I made a mistake, or this isn't working. Let's all work together and turn this around. But that hasn't been her response.
I do. I support it.
Yes, we do.
Everyone I've talked to seems to be pretty supportive of it.
She's not doing her best. Yes, I support that.
I have a lot of friends that have not signed the petition because they don't want retribution against them, but they'll vote for it when it comes to an election.
I wish she would do something about these potholes. We were talking about that in the car over here. We were like, there's so many potholes. Like, I'm sorry to say that, but like, what? Come on, like infrastructure, man.
She comes up a lot with even the tourists, so even outside people know about it. So that's never really fun for people to know about what's going on, and especially with those kind of dealings in your city?
I don't think she represents the city well.
So their narrative is what is playing across America. It's the easiest one. It's the race card. She's a black woman. I'm a black woman too. I live in the city. I want to be safe. You drive around with security. You don't have to put your trash out. I put my trash out and I wait for 2 weeks. You know, I drive around in graffiti. When I go put my gas, my head's on swivel. You don't ever have to pump your gas. New Orleanians, we're pretty resilient, and honestly, we're tired of being resilient. We want to thrive. You know, we've been resilient since Betty, Katrina, Ida, and you can go through the hurricanes in between. We're tired. We don't want to be resilient anymore. We want to thrive, and we deserve that. And when you focus on common ground, you get things done. And that's our quality of life, our trash, our lights, our crime, our children. So we're showing the difference of how government can work for the people, with the people. And we're going to save New Orleans.